My parents were always performing around the house.
They were a comedy team.
They would go off into this other room, and my sister and I would just, sometimes we'd hear them arguing and, yelling and screaming, calling each other names. Then they'd come out and they'd be laughing, or, the sketch went very well, the angry sketch.
I'm sure it was very confusing not knowing where the comedy ended and reality began.
It was, there were no boundaries. That was the problem. There were no boundaries.
I heard you. So it was confusing for you, I'm sure.
They weren't around a lot because they were out doing Courtship of Eddie's Father episode or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in the summertime we'd go out and we'd hang out on the sets of the TV shows. And that was kind of traumatic because these young actors were very combative, and they were very, they really were not nice, a lot of them. Like that kid from the Courtship of Eddie's Father, and Eddie.
Right.
I had a candy bar, so he came up to me and he just knocked a candy bar out of my hand, and, in a show of...
Well, I'm sure that a child actor is very territorial.
Territorial, very, very, and then just walked away. Made it clear that you don't mess with Eddie.
No, I think that is clear. You don't mess with Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
So they were not traditional parents.
They made my sister and I, they kind of pushed our performing instincts out to the forefront. Like, they gave us a lot of lessons.
Right.
And she was older than I was, so she kind of had an advantage a lot of the time. And plus, for a long time, she used to tell me that she was a witch. And I believed that for years.
Yeah.
She would do things like she'd sneak into my room in the middle of the night and cut off a lock of my hair and paste it on a rock that she'd drawn a smiley face on.
Oldest trick in the book.
We both took violin lessons. The trade-off for the violin lessons was when my parents would co-host the Mike Douglas show, they'd bring us on and we'd have to play chopsticks on the Mike Douglas show on the violin.
Chopsticks on the violin sounds very difficult.
It's hard to play anything on the violin.
Yeah.
Especially when you're 8, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not musically inclined. It was not a good memory.
Ben, everybody, regardless of what kind of background they have, has memories from their childhood that are unhappy.
Yeah, but most people don't have their bad memories on videotape.
Now they do, actually. They're just not on Nick at Night.
I'm on my own now. I'm single, which is good for me.
Mm-hmm.
The last breakup went through so many different ups and downs, and she ended up, the last time, she went off with a stuntman.
Right.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, I think...
I direct movies. I have to deal with these people all the time. And so I found myself just resenting all of these men, and they're all like a fraternity. They have this secret association where they all hang out and break beer bottles and wear jeans and stuff.
Yeah.
The last movie I did, I think I really took it out on this one stuntman. I made him jump off of this 100-foot tower. And that wasn't in the script.
Well, but, maybe it's time to let go.
I just want to have a really healthy relationship with myself first.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading this book that said the person who I'm going to spend the most time with for the rest of my life is hello over here.
That's a long title.
I mean, I feel like I come in here and I say the same thing every week, week after week after week.
You know what the music means, Ben? Our time is up.
I don't hear anything. Was there I didn't hear anything.
Oh, hit that thing over there a couple of times.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Whew.